Hi, Dr. Rowe here, and today we're going to talk about a teletherapy activity for stress and anxiety. I am an integrative and pediatric mental health expert, and I'm on a mission to change the way we view and treat children's mental health. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications so you get my videos every week. Let's dive in. So kids today are experiencing a tremendous amount of stress and anxiety long before the time of the pandemic, but it's even more heightened today. And kids don't always have the tools or the words or the awareness to share what they're feeling and those sensations that their body is telling them. That's what a therapist is for. So, what is teletherapy and how does it help you? So teletherapy is just virtual psychotherapy. The same kind of things that we do in office, we can do remotely. So you can be in the comfort of your home and I can be in my home or my office, and we can work on goals and we can address some of those most common issues that children are facing today. Anxiety, depression, communication issues, learning challenges. These are the issues that everywhere, not just in America, that kids are facing. What I like to talk about is that what you will often hear me discuss is that 1 in 2 children in the United States has a physical or mental health problem. And these are common, and we need to get help whenever we can, and early intervention is so important because it helps kids learn healthy ways to deal with whatever is going on with them. But since this is an activity for stress and anxiety, let's talk about how big stress and anxiety is. So 1 in 2 children in the United States experience stress every day at school. That's a lot of kids. School and learning is hard, and I'm guessing those numbers are even higher as many children across the globe are doing virtual learning. Parents are struggling to teach their kids. They weren't taught how to be teachers, and teachers weren't taught how to do virtual learning. And guess what? Therapists weren't trained how to be teletherapists. So let's talk about one of my favorite activities from my book, Teletherapy Toolkit, called the Calm Mind Art Activity. And in this activity, we have this brain that children use as a tool to share their thoughts and feelings, but really to connect their experiencing in their body to the outside stressors. So when we get really stressed, if you're a little kid, if you're a middle-sized kid or a teenager or an adult, we often want to disconnect from uncomfortable emotions. That's kind of a normal thing. But really, what we should do is connect to those uncomfortable emotions so we can learn to recognize them and manage them before they become a giant mountain. We want to have kids connect to those different sensations that our body is telling us and connect to different thoughts and feelings that come up. So in this activity, we give a kid a copy of this brain. You can also draw it on your whiteboard. And what we want to do is, if kids have words, we want them to describe how their mind feels when they're thinking, what happens when they're quiet. We want them to pay attention to the different sensations at different types of stimuli. When you're thinking, when you're quiet, when you're loud, what different ideas came up while you were drawing on the brain. And what I love to have kids do is if they have an awareness of some of the issues that are coming up, I have them draw the picture of that issue or write certain words that come up. It helps them to get a sense of what are things that they can control, what are things that they can't control, and then it starts a dialogue for different ways to solve those issues. You can use this at different points in different ways. It doesn't just have to be anxiety and stress. You can use it for feeling sad or feeling when things are chaotic. I often like to have the picture of the brain and say, show me what your brain looks like when you feel like you can't focus, or show me what your brain looks like when things are all over the place at home. When kids see this almost as a third party, they don't have to feel so defensive about the different emotions and sensations. That's my Calm Mind Art activity, and it's a wonderful teletherapy activity in my book We give you all the tools so that you can share it with your clients in advance of a session or during a session. We also have PDFs for you to use. We hope that this is just one of the tools in your teletherapy toolkit. So remember, if you or a child you care about is struggling, it's going to be okay. I'm here to show you how to be calm, alert, and feel good about yourself. I want to hear how you're dealing with stress, so drop it in the comments below. Catch you on the next episode, and remember to subscribe to the Dr. Roseann channel, where we discuss natural and effective ways to reduce and reverse children's mental health.